Today I'm going to show you how to create a translucent screen in our Flutter. Usually we used to create a translucent background in which we used to show a normal widget creating the blur effect. But what if you want to have an entire new screen where you will be able to see the things or the content present on the previous screen, just like you can see on the phone over here on the simulator. This is the first screen which I've given different containers with different colors: red, blue, green, and amber. Now if I click on show translucent screen, a new screen will pop up showing this is our second screen. Will There is an app bar over here. This is our second screen, just a single container having amber color which is written second screen, and a transparent app bar with the back button, and when I press the back button this will again pop to our previous screen. So over here you can see that we are able to see what are the content present behind our second screen, like the red, the blue, and the green container. So let us create that. To create this application, first we will open Android Studio. Now this is our normal Flutter template which Flutter creates by itself. Let me reduce the screen so you can see our simulator also. The problem. Oh, yeah, I hope you can see my screen completely. So first of all, let us create everything and let us select everything and delete it, making our main dot dart as blank as possible. Creating void main function. This is our regular thing which we know by now. Or we can give this translucent screen. Okay, and we have to write this translucent screen inside our run app. Translucent screen, here we have created a translucent screen. Returning material app, material app home will be, we'll create a new screen. This will be our first screen. So in our lib folder we are going to create a new dart file which will be our first screen. I'm going to create a stateless widget because we don't need to maintain the state. First screen, let us import material right now, and we will also be needing Cupertino. I'll tell you know why. Cupertino.dart in future. So first let us create a scaffold where we will be creating this three containers with three colors and a yellow container having a show translucent screen option for press. Okay, so body will be column. Inside column we will have children. So container, simple container. Width will be double dot infinity. Height, you can have whatever height you want. I think 200 will be good. Color will be colors dot red. Simple. Let us part time run this application so that we can create. Okay, we have to import We have to use our first screen over here because our home is blank. So first screen. Okay, I hope you have understood this procedure. It is very easy. If you know Flutter a bit, you would be using this place. Let me stop, play again. Okay, we will do our next coding by the time it is running. Just Control C, Control V, red, then blue, and then green. Fine. And at the end, Control V, amber. This won't be 265. Be easy over here. Now, and this we need a child which will have a text. Show translucent screen. Simple. Let us give a bit style by the time it is loading. Style, text, style, color, white, font size 20, is appropriate, font weight, dot bold. Oh, my bad. Font weight dot bold. Done. Why is it taking so long to build? Yeah, done. Now we can see our application. Not show translucent screen. Okay, let me give a Control S. Given this is our application. 65, 67. Done. Let me just take this text to center. It is your translucent screen. Simple. Now let us create a second screen. Stateless, because we don't need to maintain state. We need to import material. Okay, again scaffold. Now let us, I'll show you what all mistakes I made and how long it took me to figure out why we cannot use directly the backdrop filter which we're going to use in which we're going to use in future. So basically what I tried first was to normally create a body with having a center with child, having container of width is equal to media query dot of context dot size dot width minus 20. So having a little padding as we showed before. I'd bring 200 color being colors dot amber, and child will be again center child text SECOND second screen. Okay, we will about the text style we will see that later. First let us check if we have this screen reloading. I'm going to give a gesture detector over here, wrap with widget gesture detector, and if on pressed on tab, I'm going to create an anonymous function, navigator dot of context dot push material page route builder context arrow function second screen. There are many ways to navigate, but first this is usually I use so that I don't have to create the routes separately. When we want to create routes, we can use routes Okay, so second screen. Let us see if our application is navigating to second screen. I've reloaded the application. Show translucent screen. Yes, second screen. Okay, we need an app bar to go behind app bar, app bar, normal app bar. Okay, so then app bar, I went back. I came to the first screen, went back, came to the first screen. So basically, we can make the app bar transparent. Just background color, colors dot transparent, and it is there. Okay, the app bar is transparent now. Now I tried the same thing with our second screen. In scaffold, we also have a property called as background color. Okay, I also use that colors colors dot transparent. I gave it a save. Yeah, it went black. That was the issue I was facing. My new screen used to go black. You can see that it is becoming transparent, but whenever it navigates completely, it turns out black. The problem was that we are on a new screen. This is a new screen. This is a scaffold, and currently the scaffold has nothing to show what is behind because we are completely on a new screen. After that, I also tried using sorry wrap with widget BACK backdrop filter image FILT image filter dot blur. To use this, you have to import Dart UI UI filter dot blur sigma x to be 5 and sigma y to be 5. So this creates a blur effect for the backdrop, which we are going to need in future. I tried to create it and still in vain. You can see we are having that blur effect, but everything is going black. I also used with opacity gray with opacity 0.1, and it still couldn't, and I was not still able to find back over here. Instead of using navigator dot off context dot push material page route, I used show Cupertino model pop-up. Okay, so here is what we are doing the trick. It's a very simple and easy trick. So this is one of the best trick. Context, simple context, and of builder, we are going to create our context and SECOND, second screen. Simple. So we are going to navigate to a new screen in such a way that it would be a Cupertino model pop-up. So Cupertino means and iOS framework or Apple framework, which we are going to use inside our Flutter application. So let us save, let us cold boot our application completely. Yeah. Now can you see? So now we have a back button, back app bar, which is completely translucent over here, and now we have a translucent screen, which is showing us something which is on the previous screen. So you can use this screen completely as you want, and you can also make it transparent. Okay, if you want saved or reload, now it's completely transparent. It's translucent. Sorry, it is translucent right now. If you want it to be transparent, a complete transparent screen where you can completely see through or create a normal pop-up, all you have to do is just remove the backdrop filter and image filter. I'll show you how we can do that. Let me put a enter over here, child ends uh, min comment, and let me just comment this out, control save. See, now it is completely transparent screen. You can see there is no blur on the edges. Everything is completely transparent. And if I hit a Control Z to again use our backdrop filter and image blur filter, Control S to hot reload, it became translucent. So show screen, translucent screen, second screen. Yeah, simple. Yeah, I hope you like this video. It was just a normal video to show how to create a translucent screen